What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We obviously have Glenn. We are so privileged to have his presence here on this video. So I asked you guys, ask me questions on Instagram, and we got a shit ton. So I screenshot so many.
Quick, nice, sweet, to the point.
Quick. So we can answer as many, but still keep it fun. So it's like the first thing we think of.
All right.
Ready? How did we meet? Okay, wait. Gym. We have videos about how we met and all that stuff, but yeah, met at the gym.
We met at the gym.
Yeah, yes. Met at the gym. What activities and hobbies that you're both interested in? Obviously, Disneyland.
Movies. Movies is a big part of our relationship, too.
We went to the movies. Well, we still love going to the movies, but we will watch so many movies. Like, we're part of, like, the rewards and everything. Yeah, we love the movies. Will you be adopting any more pets?
Oh
God!
The possibility in the future is endless. So yes, maybe in the future.
The possibilities are endless. Glenn was trying to hint about a dog during Christmas, and I already knew what his hint was about because you guys know when you just know the hinting and all that. It's not happening anytime soon because it's a lot of responsibility, and I'm the one who's home, and I'm going to be dealing with it. He just gets the fun part.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so it's like, who's going to train the dog? Who's going to... Yeah, it would have to be me, and there's already too much to be done. How do you show love?
You know, it's in our actions.
Grabbing each other.
Well, verbally, too. Yeah, grabbing each other, that's me.
That's him.
But we say it to each other all the time.
Oh, we don't. So I'll give him that. But yeah, he does grab a lot. And I feel like some of you can relate. It's like, how many times are you going to grab me? And it's, yeah, when I'm cooking, yeah, all of that.
But the grabbing is a good thing. It's always a good thing.
What is your biggest pet peeve about each other? His forgetfulness.
My biggest peeve against her is when she doubts herself all the
time.
I
knew it. I knew you were going to say that when I put myself down.
And I have to hear it, and I'm like, why are you doing this?
Okay, what is the first thing you noticed about each other that made you realize you were meant to be? For me, Glenn is very sweet and kind. Like, when we first, met each other, he was different than anybody else. He wasn't trying to have sex with me right away. Shit, we didn't kiss until, the fourth date. I was trying to, see, okay, why are you taking me out to dinner so you ain't gonna even make out with me? The heck? Want to make out? Give me that tongue, boy. His thinking and his motive, and you could tell he's just a good guy. He wasn't in it just to, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am type of thing. So how did you know I was the one?
So I knew she was one just because, her personality is totally different from mine. And I'm really attracted to that because she has something that I don't. And she is the way she is. And I love that. I love that she's punctual. I love that, she gets on it and she takes action. I really do appreciate that because when it comes to questions or anything, even trying to pick out what you want to eat, she automatically, drops me 3 different things. And I'm like, all right, cool. We have that good communication right off the bat. And at the same time, I don't look like, someone that just falls in love with personalities, but that's my biggest thing is I love personalities. So
what do you think you look like?
I don't know. I just...
Well, you just go straight for the booty?
That's what people's misconception about me back in the past. But no, I never was like that. And especially being a Marine. So, yeah. You don't have the goodest, the best.
The goodest, the more gooder.
The more gooder personalities.
The more gooder reputation.
Exactly.
All right, next question. Who is the cook in the house? Does that even need to be a question? Next, me. Would you guys ever consider moving outside of California or the U.S.? Yes.
Yes. Especially once I'm ready for retirement.
What state?
At Florida.
Because we love Disney World.
We love
Still
Disney World.
Disney lovers.
I love the tropical weather. I love it. I love the humidity. I love the palm trees and all that. It's beautiful out there. Yeah, There is the Everglades and the swamps, but I love that weather. It just goes with me.
Same with me. I'm not good with cold.
We can't do cold. And I want it to be summer 25, 365 days a year. And yeah.
You still have Disney World, and you get a lot of bang for your buck for your house. It is crazy.
Yes.
Internationally, I would love to move to Costa Rica. What about you?
Yeah, Costa Rica's good, too. I like Costa Rica. That would be a good spot, too. I love, like I said, I love jungle. I don't care that there's lizards or insects crawling all over the house. That's fine with me.
This is from our friend Eric. Why have you not responded to my message about royalties for using my kitchen in a video? So if you guys saw my other video making tacos with my friend, it was her family recipe. Eric, there's no proof of that. And I allegedly used your kitchen. Okay, next. Next up, who asked for whose number first? Glenn said, "What are you doing this weekend?" I was going to the bar with my girlfriends, and he said, "Maybe I'll see you there," and he never asked for my number. And I told all my girlfriends, I'm like, "Hey, this guy said maybe I'll see you there," and then I just said, "But he didn't get my number." And I remember all my girlfriends just started dying of laughter, and we're all laughing like, "How is he supposed to get a hold of you?" And then finally that next week, I think I told you, right?
Yeah,
like,
she told me. Anyways, in my defense, it was Hermosa Beach. Everybody goes to Hermosa Beach on the weekend, and I was like, you know what? I'll be out there. I was always out there, and I thought I was just gonna run into her because I was always out there, and I was like, oh, okay.
But you didn't even go that weekend.
I didn't even go that weekend.
And how was I supposed to know you were there?
Yeah, but
so I was there like, okay, is he here? Like, should I not be like, in case someone else comes up to me, do I not talk to him?
I knew Monday in the afternoon I was going to see her at the gym, so.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, well, I said, you didn't even get my number. He's like, can I get your number now? And then I was like, no, I don't think so. And then I'll never forget, like, that's like a memorable story where I just feel so bad because he looked like in shock that I said no, but I'm a smart ass. If you guys don't know that, he's a bigger smart ass than me though. Oh, yeah. But I told him, I was like, yeah, no. And then his face completely turned like he was mortified. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I felt really bad. I was like,
ready
wait.
to take the L though. I was ready to take the L.
But he didn't know my personality like that yet. So I just I don't know. Craziest place you two did the freaky at. We've never done it crazy, like in a crazy place. The only thing I can think of is Thailand in our pool. We were naked, right. And the housekeeper definitely heard us.
Yeah, below.
Below. Yeah.
Right? And we were in our pool, and it was hanging over the balcony. And all I remember was like seeing someone, and then all I heard is like Thai language, and I was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
They're right below.
We could hear her. Yeah. And then we're all like quiet. We're like, just like naked in the pool.
The waves stop waving.
Yeah, there's no more waves. And then nowhere else.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do it by like a waterfall and like that's our last. Let's just have sex to our death.
With our luck, there's always somebody passing by.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because even our neighbors, they're like never in their yard, and they totally heard us having sex in our pool naked too. Yeah, and so now it's just like awkward ever since we moved. Like coming up 4 years ago. So we have one. Your favorite style of lingerie and what's Glenn's fave? Also give a girl Rex on fave brand of, I think she's saying thing highs. Just Victoria's Secret or any lingerie brand. They have so many different sizes now. And to be honest, I don't even have a favorite anymore. It's going to be now the cheapest because he likes lingerie. He likes like black lace stuff. The other day he mentioned neon. I was like, oh dang, you want like a little go-go girl or what? I was like, okay. To be very honest, the lingerie does not last. Like I have it on and it's like just wants it off. So it's a waste of money. I think for Valentine's Day, this was the longest it was on because I made it stay on, right?
I just want to get to the goodies, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the hell do I want to stare at a candy bar with the wrapper all nice and neat and shit? Like, I want to get inside the candy bar, right? I want to destroy. I want to get into it.
Destroy.
Yeah, I want to destroy. I want to wreck it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, how I'm gonna leave the wrapper on or what? You want me to pound it with the wrapper on? I mean, come on.
This one's random though, but let's just do it. Would you stay with the other person and they turn vegan? Would you?
To be honest with you, actually, I would. I mean, a lot of times, being vegan is because it's a health reason, and my only thing is don't push that on me. Don't try to make me vegan because I'm not.
Yeah.
And I would respect her decision because that's her decision, and I would not. I wouldn't be the one that's gonna try to, throw little digs at it or whatever. I'll be cool with it. But as long as she respects my decision on, being a meatitarian, hey, that's all good.
Meatitarian. Favorite alcoholic drink. Okay, I've discovered these last 2 weekends and just thinking about the past, margaritas. Tequila does so well with me. And I know people say, oh, tequila or whatever. Tequila does so well. I love vodka too, but I feel like vodka really hypes me up that, I mean, I feel like if someone really came at me or something happened, I'm kind of down to like...
Yeah, she is.
Oh, yeah. There's been a couple moments, so... Margarita, right here. Favorite drink?
Whiskey. Hands down, always whiskey. I have many different types of whiskey. I'm actually a whiskey connoisseur. If you look at the cabinet, I have so many different bottles of different types of whiskey. Yeah.
Okay, are you in your forever home? No.
Okay.
But we are very blessed with our first home. Like, I
Mhm.
can't believe this is our first home with like a pool and we have a lot of space. And, it's just Glenn and I, and it's really great. And our whole yard area and backyard, it is really nice. So, we just feel blessed. But it isn't our forever
No,
home.
no.
We definitely plan on moving. We're not sure when, but probably within the next couple years. What is your guys' favorite meal? Makoji, huh?
No,
No?
it
I thought it was
varies.
hot pot.
It always varies. I love food,
But
right?
you had
And
to
I
pick
have lifted
one
time.
meal. Pick it.
One meal.
One meal.
You know what? I would have to say a good steak, a really good
Good steak.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. You?
I'm gonna say Makoji though because I love all the veggies, the meat, the dipping, the slurping. Makoji is a place we like to go and it's shabu shabu. It's hot pot. So you have like all the veggies, you have all the meat. Only if there's taro in it though too. Because I miss this one place that had taro with it. I love taro and hot pot, but you get the meat, the veggies, the rice, all that. The slurping. He always makes fun of me because I'm a messy eater. You guys, I will end up with half the hot pot on my
All over her
chest.
chest.
Yeah. Who initiates sex the most? You said no kid questions. Yeah, I said no kid questions because we get the same. Damn, when are you having kids? You guys already know the deal on that. I've talked about it so many times. No more of the kid questions and done with that. That's like, no. But who initiates sex the most? I think probably you.
It would either be me.
Yeah, I think it's you.
But it just depends on my work schedule.
Yeah, honestly. It depends like how tired he is, to be honest. Has Liz cooking improved? If so, what's your fave dish she makes?
That's a hard yes. It has really improved ever since we've been married.
Oh my gosh, so many bad dishes before. So salty.
So I love when she makes this mahi mahi in a cream sauce, and it's delicious. It literally melts in my mouth and not in my hand. So it's good. It's really good.
That one I did a vlog on it before. When are you coming back to Disney World? When do we say?
No, next year.
Next year. We want to go on Tron and obviously Guardians.
Yep.
Yeah, those rides look sick.
We want to look at the new Moana water adventure.
And they're going to have Te-Fiti and everything. We love Disney World. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Disneyland's so superior. Honestly, we like both. We think that there's pros to both of them. No, they asked what I make. What's my favorite dish that you make?
That I make? Oh, chicken curry.
Why do you think that is?
Because we eat it at least once a month.
And what's another reason why that's my favorite?
Because it's the only thing I know how to cook. Yeah, that's right. It's cracking.
What's cracking? What's up? What's good?
I say it to my face. That's right.
But it's very, very good. Like, I cannot have Japanese curry at any other curry house because it is that freaking good. Lights off or lights on? Lights on.
You know what? It depends on the mood. I could do lights on
Or like
but
dim.
I like lights dim. I like that because it sets the mood up. You know, it's not like you got bright daylight. Like,
yeah, bright. Yeah, no.
So
I'm not even a fan of morning sex because breath be kicking and it's just like drool. Morning farts. Yeah, nighttime and then like lights dim, but not totally dark because if it's so dark, you can't even see nothing. And I feel like visually, like I'm a visual person, he's a visual person, so I feel like I can't get in the mood, you know? Like, what am I looking at?
8 years.
We've been together 8 years?
Like, going on 9.
Going on 9, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so question. How long have you two been together? Going on 9 years. And what advice do you have to keep relationships spicy? I got this question a lot, like asking, how do you resolve fights? And then how do you keep the relationship spicy? Mm-hmm. Honestly, it gets hard too, especially when you're so busy. Sometimes you're just so tired where like the spiciness is just like when he orders Wingstop and I don't have to cook, woo, panties are just, they're not dry, all right? I'm very happy when he does things like on its own. But to keep it spicy, oh my gosh, I mean, we keep it spicy. You just have to, I don't like organized sex. Like, hey, let's try to have sex here or there. But sometimes we have to, which sucks because we're so busy, right?
Yeah. No, that's
it sounds weird, but when you're busy, it's like nonstop.
From my crazy work schedule, from, working nights and days, and then her crazy schedule from editing videos and doing such, it's hard to kind of like find that right opportunity to kind of just like settle down and, you know, start making that move to get to that point. Because we can't just be like, up, drop everything, sex time, let's go.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, you know, that's, you know, that's hard because there's a whole...
You don't want it awkward or forced, too.
No, yeah.
But we have said certain days, like, we have to make sure we have sex on this day or whatever, because we know that, you know, it's like time. You got to sometimes keep a set schedule, which sucks, but whenever that does happen, it's not awkward.
No.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Oh, here's one you'll love. What was the most challenging Lego set to build?
Challenging? I actually haven't been challenged yet. I've been doing Legos ever since I was 5 years old. So, and then I stopped, and then I just barely started doing it. And you know, now as an adult, and it just was like riding a bike. I can do like a 3,000 piece set in like literally maybe 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours if I'm pushing it. But to me, I like the fact that I'm trying to be challenged, but mentally, I'm already figuring out what sets I need prior to what I'm going to go and create. So
yeah, he's like mid-set and already thinking about the next set. You guys have no idea how many Legos he has. He has boxes in his room. Like, we call it his room. This is my room. His room in the closet, all Legos. Like, yeah, he has his clothes in there in his main closet, but at the bottom, all Legos. And then he builds a set so fast. Have you gotten used to farting? Yes. First night, I spent the night at his house when we were dating. I straight told him, hey, just to let you know, I fart in my sleep. I just keep it 100. Like, I didn't want to be shy. And what'd you say about that night?
I woke up, no, not even night. I woke up in the morning, all I hear is, I was like, what the hell is that?
No, you said it sounded like some war going off.
Yeah, it sounded like a machine gun fire going off. I was like...
Because you're like, bah, 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 bah.
I was like, what is that?
Dream car. I do like G-Wagon, and if it's a G-Wagon, all matte black, blacked out, all black. Because I like it. I like tall cars now, like SUVs, because when I drive his truck, he has a lifted truck, and it's sick. I love it. I feel really comfortable, and just like, I know he's probably really excited, but I love when his engine turns on and all of that. Yeah. I never thought I would like it, you know, because he's had a lifted truck before. And I'm like, damn, a girl's in heels, like trying to get up. But I'm so used to it now. So now with his new truck, it's just, it's sick. But I think I like G-Wagon. But like if dream car, I think Lambos are so sick. I love Lambos because they're really sleek.
So for me, my dream car, I like classics, you know. I mean, obviously I'm always going to say my dream car is going to be a Lambo, but for me, it would be 1969 Plymouth AAR Cuda.
Cuda.
Yeah. Actually, wait, scratch that. 1971 Cuda AAR.
And what was the first year you said?
It said 69, but it's because I have a 69 Plymouth outside, so I got it confused. So
I'll take the 69. Do you guys have any hidden talents? Do you have a hidden talent? Well, it depends what the hidden talent is. I kind of did it the other night, and you're like, you're going to hurt yourself or you're going to break your tooth when I put that bottle in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
I can stick a bottle of beer or whatever, stick it, balance in my mouth, and chug it all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your hidden talent?
Yeah, so my hidden talent,
Or I can drop down in the splits even without stretching if I need be. Okay, go.
You know what? I really don't have a hidden talent. I don't think I do.
You can beatbox.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you used to do it.
You know what my hidden talent is? I can look at somebody's face and have my own facial recognition and match it with a celebrity or someone that is out there. That is my hidden talent.
Yes. He will remember, like, he'll see people on YouTube that I'll randomly watch or somebody in person. He's like, you know what that person looks like? This celebrity or this actress. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. He does this all the time. I don't, yeah facial recognition for sure. Your hidden talent is facial recognition as mine is with a bottle in my mouth.
Yeah.
Here's one. What did you think of Lizzy when you saw her at the gym before dating?
You know what? To be honest with you, when I first saw Lizzy, I thought to myself, you know, this girl, you know, she's beautiful and she's, you know, she's nice. And at the first thing that I thought in mind, I was like, oh, she's not ratchet. You know, by the way she's acting, which is a good thing too.
Not ratchet.
And I was like, yeah, okay, this is someone that I can bring home to my mom, which, you know, obviously was, that was my plan. I wasn't just dating to date. I was actually dating to see where it would go. Yeah, she looked really good.
She looked really good.
She looked really good.
Someone asked the sex question again, like craziest place. We already said in Thailand, or you've given him a BJ. Remember, I wanted to give you Roadhead, and you were like freaking out because you said everybody would be able to see.
Oh yes, because this was back when I had a Challenger and I actually lowered it. So.
Oh, I tried in the lifted truck too, and you're like,
really?
You're like, yeah, people will see because we're up high.
Oh.
Like remember?
Oh, we were on our way to Vegas, and if you okay, so if you think about this, going on the way to Vegas, you're gonna see cars, right? Normal cars, but you're also gonna see a shit ton of 7-wheelers, right? You're gonna see these big, gigantic like trucks, and all in them, there's always 2 drivers, a driver and a regular driver, and they're always looking by everybody that drives by them. And so my truck has my windows, and I have a open like roof, and you can see everything. So yeah. They're taller than me, and we're passing like 8 of them, 10 of them. So if she was there giving me some guac, people would have saw that.
3000.
Yeah, truckers would have been like,
yeah, don't you want
done.
Yeah, get the applause. Yeah, everybody's gonna be like, whoa, shit, who's rolling through?
At the same time, I don't think it's very safe to have my eyeballs rolling in the back of my head when I'm trying to drive down to Interstate 5.
At least it's just straight. There's no turns.
Yeah, until we reach that traffic jam.
Do you guys believe in aliens? Yes, we do. I have videos all the time from the sky. We went on this tour that I honestly thought was going to be kind of gimmicky when we went to Sedona in Arizona. Oh my gosh, we had these binoculars that were like $5,000 that were military grade, and we were looking up. It is wild what our eyes cannot see. It's just, there's no way to explain it. And it's like to really think that we are the only living human beings or creatures or whatever you want to call it in this whole entire universe. I think that is just, and I know a lot of people come out with like religious views and all this and you're crazy and all that, but honestly, I don't think it has anything to do with religion or anything like that, because we believe in God, but aliens, come on now, we cannot be the only living. We're so little. And you want to add on to, you believe in it?
Well, obviously I believe in aliens. I was in the military, right? And I've been to many places all over the world. So even in those places, I've seen stuff in the sky and I'm like, what's that? Hey, I got all this, $1 million technology. I'm using this, but what is that?
Yeah.
And nobody knows. It's just a UFO. That's what it is.
And we've caught things in our backyard. Like he'll come home really early in the morning, and then we're just like looking up. And remember, I saw something. I was like, oh my gosh, he put the telescope together real quick, and we're all looking at like 5 in the morning, and our neighbors are probably like, what the hell are they looking at? People who are leaving to work early. Okay, best out of 3, rock, paper, scissors. Ready?
Go. I gave it to her.
You didn't even know what I was gonna do. I didn't even know what I was gonna do, but they always say like people who have masculine energy or anything like that, they always go for rock. So yeah, that's why I did paper first. How do you keep the romance alive while dealing with so much family stuff and hardships? Yeah, I get, you just have to like make it work, honestly. Mm-hmm. You have to just like let it just...
you always, as people, you always need time for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once you establish that time for yourself, then with your partner, you guys can combine that together. But as far as like family and stuff, it's going to be here till the day you die, pretty much. You're always going to get some family stuff. And to get past all of it, you kind of have to take it as you go, And you don't have to take it all at once. You could always push it off and say, hey, I need some time to myself. Me and my partner need to get away. That's all fine. You need to do that. Do that. You do you, boo.
Yeah, you do you, boo. Favorite sex position. Favorite sex position. Ruff, ruff. Mm-hmm. Ruff, ruff. That's all I'll say. If you could be any Disney character, who would you be? I am Moana. Moana. I have all my Moana backpack. I love Moana. I relate to Moana so much. So much of the movie relates to me, especially the scenes with her grandmother. I cry every single time. I am freaking Moana. What about you? What Disney character?
Disney character from classic Disney movies, I would want to be Milo from Lost City of Atlantis.
Oh. Anything else? What about from Star Wars? That's what I was...
Star Wars...
I know it's like not Disney, but like Star Wars.
Okay, Star Wars, Commander Cody. Oh, no. Captain Rex, which is pretty much the same character.
Look at that one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, skip. If you guys argue, how do you handle things? I know how I am, and I think it's all about knowing how you respond. And I know I can have a sharp tongue, and I've calmed down a lot, you guys. He has taught me so much patience. And plus, when you like love someone and you're married to someone, all that, obviously you can't just like go balls out. So for me, I just know I need to just walk away. So I don't say something I regret, because I know I'll probably end up doing that, like regretting whatever I say, because it's just like, yeah, you just get frustrated. So I just walk away. I'm just like, I'm gonna go in my room.
When it comes to like arguments and all that, it's just you first of all, you have to have respect for each other.
Yes.
If you don't respect each other, it's gonna go south really quickly. So
like no cursing, like no calling. We always say the calling of the names, right? Like you should never call each other out of each other's names, because it's like once you lose that, I feel like that's a huge no.
And then second of all, you can't lose can't lose your cool. You got to be composed. You can't not use you got to really think about what you say before you say it, right? And that's another thing that goes with being respectful. Once you do that, all hell breaks loose, and then
just be rational. Just talk it out when it's time.
Last, I would have to say, I'm gonna top this off with it has to be, you gotta come to compromise. Within both parties. You have to compromise, and you gotta work it out.
Do your impression of each other, your best impression of each other. Oh, okay. Farting. Hi, Papa. This is what Ewok. Hi, Papa. Hi, Hoku. And then on your video games, I don't know. You're just like saying whatever. Just like, I don't know how to, like, you are just, I don't know how to do it. You can do definitely, I already know what you're going to impersonate on me.
What?
But for him, it's just like a lot of bodily functions. Like, oh yeah, yeah, girl, give me that. That's you. Okay. You're kind of hard. I feel like I'm easy. Go. I'm waiting.
Babe! Yeah, that's definitely right there.
I just scream babe to him all the time.
Yeah.
Would you rather not be able to see each other or not be able to hear each other, if that makes sense? I would want to be able to see you and hear you. There's so many symbols you can do with their hands. Like, I'm kidding. You can, would you? And then you can learn sign language. So there you go. A, B, C, D. Yeah. So Lizzy. Okay.
Ditto.
So what do you think? Would you rather be able to see me or just ditto?
Yes.
That's one of his sounds. That kind of shit in the morning. Will you renew your vows in 10 years?
Yes.
Yes. And destination wedding.
Mm-hmm.
But you said you wanted Maui, right?
Yeah, Maui is awesome. I love that spot.
Yeah. He says that Maui was like the trip where he felt like we really, really fell in love, right? Or what do you say? Like,
yes. No, it was when
that's what you thought?
I knew that she was going to become my wife.
Yeah, I would say Maui or Thailand, where we got engaged, or Costa Rica. What's your fave body part of Lizzy?
That ass.
That okay. Would you rather swim with sharks or be in the same room with a bunch of snakes?
I would rather. You know what's crazy? I can do the snakes thing. Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that. He is so good with snakes and all that. For me, I think I would do. Snakes are so gross to me, and I'm a good swimmer, so I feel like I would just float. I've always wanted to do a shark cage, though, where I've had this weird obsession of the sharks that I want to survive, though, okay? Let's be real with that. But I want to do a shark cage where they're, like, hitting the cage, like, almost getting in type of thing. I do not know why, but I've had that fascination for, like, over 15 years. I have no idea why. I would pick sharks, though. Who farts more in front of the other person, you or Glenn? Glenn farts more, but we fart a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Depending
next.
on what we eat.
It depends what's on the menu that day. How comfortable are you all with sex toys? Funny sex toy story. We went to go eat at this seafood restaurant and he ordered freaking oysters. And when I saw it on the platter, excuse my French, but I was like, that looks like a platter of pussies. And I was like, I am not eating that. And I only like very small oysters, like the Rockefeller ones that you can put like Tabasco, the onion, the garlic,
ones,
the petite ones with all the damn shit that you can put on there. He went and they were like freaking this big.
No,
they were they were huge. Like I said, wonderful pussies.
Yeah, look, literally, it was like my hand was like the whole. That was it. And when I was eating them, I was just like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, aphrodisiac, right? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
It's time to eat.
Yeah. So then we went to the sex store. I ran into. Remember that chick that I ran into?
Yeah.
Ran into someone. It was just very awkward to run into someone that and so then we're there. We get some stuff. We think we're gonna have like this is the very first time we ever bought sex toys together too, and so then we get back to his place. And what happens, he is blasting from his mouth and his butthole. Let's just say I was just downstairs watching TV the whole time. And I was just like, yeah, ain't nothing happening tonight. And he was just, yeah, that was it. Dude, he just freaking burped right now. It stinks. I saw some comments on meet and greet. I saw a couple of them meet and greet. Honestly, I don't think we're that, like, popping for a meet and greet. I don't know. What do you think? I don't. Maybe like Disney for like a little moment, but I don't think we're that popping for a meet and greet.
I mean, if you guys want to, we don't mind you guys coming up to us in the park. We're very friendly.
Oh yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah,
I actually get sad when people say they see us and they don't say
they don't say anything. But yeah, if you want, tap on my shoulder. I'll turn around and be like, oh, okay. Usually she's off doing her thing. And
I'm in a la la land.
She does not realize it. But I'm a very attentive person and I notice everything around me. It's crazy. So.
Hawaii trip soon. Well, our friends are going to Maui this year. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up going for like 2-3 days because we said we can literally be your tour guide.
Yep.
Yeah. And then people are also asking like next trip or dream trip, Japan.
Definitely Japan.
Mm-hmm. One ick. Do you know what that is?
Like something you don't like?
Yeah, like something that you're like, ugh. Like something that I do that annoys you. But we kind of like...
I talked about it.
Yeah, we don't really have... That's the thing. Like, I always tell Glenn, like, we're so lucky because when we argue, it's honestly not with us. And we rarely argue. It's like with people from the outside or family. Yeah, and that's what it is. It's just like the outside. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we're very good on that. And if we do, it's like something very, like, small where we resolve it so quick. Something that can be
resolved, you know?
Yeah.
Come to a compromise and that's it. Next.
So we're seeing like so many questions on how do you guys resolve arguments. I mean, yeah, marriage is very hard. It's not easy, you know, especially when you have some, like for me, I have a very strong personality. And like I said, I'm very picky. I've learned to compromise a lot. And for Glenn, he's very easygoing. Like he's the type of person that's just like, oh, it'll all work out. I'm just like, no, we need plan A, B, C, D, and E. Okay. But as far as arguments, it's just communication. You have to communicate, but you also have to communicate at the right time and be respectful when someone wants to speak, right? Because you can't force someone like, no, we're talking about it right now. If you don't want to talk about it, you have to just be respectful. But just know you're going to eventually talk about it. Just give it a minute. Let things kind of cool off. Do your stretches or whatever, yoga shit or whatever. Get a drink, calm down, get your favorite food, stick a snack in your mouth. Whatever you need to do.
But this way, you don't want to get in a critical conversation when you're already emotional.
Yeah.
Because no good's going to come out of it. All it is going to turn into an argument, and it's going to turn to a fight, and it's going to turn into a verbal fight, and then all go to hell.
But I saw a lot on arguments and a lot on how to keep it spicy. It's just effort, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be the last one. Can you find me a man like Glenn? You hit the jackpot, girl. Don't have your head explode right now, boy. Don't explode right now on camera. I'm very lucky with Glenn. I will say, we talk about this all the time. Dating is very hard for people. And right now, I don't even know what the hell I would be doing if I didn't meet Glenn. Well, actually, when I met him, I told my mom, if it doesn't work out with him, I'm done. Like, I'm good on dating. I went on so many first dates, so many crappy dates, really crappy dates, met a lot of crappy people, met cool people, but definitely not someone I would ever want to be with. And I did hit the jackpot. What about you? Did you win the lotto with me?
Yes. You know what? And when it comes down to that, thank you for putting me up there like that. I'm what's that word?
I don't know.
You're blushing. Honestly, there are guys out there like me.
There are.
And I'm gonna say they're not hidden, but they're out there.
But they're probably scared of being out there too.
They're scared of being out there. And yeah, it just takes time. You just gotta shuffle through all the different people out there and then see who someone is and how they are. And like I said, it takes time. Mm-hmm. That's all it is.
But never settle.
Yeah, never settle.
Never settle. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Too many relationships turn into relationships because they just settled and whatever. And you can compromise and all that, and no one will ever be perfect. Just realize that. But if there's already so many red flags in the beginning stages of dating, like cheating or lying or like all those small things end up being huge things, because then whatever side is doing it, because it goes both ways, whichever person is doing it, they know what they can get away with. And then you think it's just going to end once you get together? I don't think so. And then another thing is don't try to change a person, because you can help improve someone or bring out good qualities out of them, but as far as like changing someone, that is so hard when someone's set in their ways. Yeah, I think that's another thing that a lot of people have a downfall. Like, oh, he's great, but I feel like I could change this. Like, you just have to really think it out. But
no,
I know dating is a very scary thing, for sure. All right, guys, so that is it for our Q&A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. You had some fun. We talked about, roof and sex toys and, advice and all that and favorite food and if I want to hear or see you and snakes and sharks. But thank you for sending in the Q&A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I had fun. Did you have fun?
Oh, I had fun. Absolute fun.
Yeah, I saw someone like ask the question, like, I think you meant like how come he hasn't been on video? Like, how come Glenn has been off screen? Honestly, his schedule, I try to respect his schedule. You know what I mean? Because I'm the content creator. This is not his job. This is my job. So, but he's down to like be a part of it, So, yeah. And everybody give this a thumbs up, because this is the last day of Glenn's vacation. So we're just kind of chilling right now. And he filmed a video for me. So I would really appreciate it if you liked this video and commented. Really nice things. All right, guys. So that is it. We love you. And we'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Whoop.